Governor Stein passed a mini budget earlier this month because lawmakers still can't agree on a full budget. Some money from this mini budget is going to educators, but as WFMY News 2's Manning Franks learned, this does not include raises.
And don't worry, I'm not going to throw out a bunch of numbers at you all, but what I will tell you though is now that we have entered the current academic year, full school funding across the state is still in limbo, and that's because North Carolina lawmakers were unable to reach the July 1st budget deadline and instead created a temporary measure, aka a mini budget, to fund certain aspects. Sally Hodges-Koppel with the NC Budget and Tax Center breaks down the nature of this stopgap measure.
Because state lawmakers failed to pass a comprehensive state budget by the deadline, which was July 1st, at that point, North Carolina initially started operating just on the prior year's spending levels. So no adjustments for inflation or for population growth or for increased need. And so at that point, lawmakers decided to come together to pass a small spending bill, which is being called a mini budget, to fund a few very limited, more time-sensitive needs.
Okay, so when it comes to public education, that temporary funding allowed K-12 schools to continue for this current academic year. It also increases funding for those with higher enrollment to meet their needs, but overall, there is no meaningful increase in educator pay.
There's a current teacher salary schedule where after so many years, you move up that schedule. So this mini budget just provided the funding so that they can move up the current schedule. That did not provide a raise.
Now, in regard to the Article 46 teacher supplement, the total returned back to is $300 a month. Last year's increase was only approved for 1 year. Now, as for the full budget, lawmakers are back in Raleigh still debating.